We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring another episode of Chloe's No Food. Please be advised they will be tempting your taste buds.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Galui's Mood Food. Today we're going to be making you the Galui's Indoor Picnic. We're going to make you some meatloaf burgers. These are off the hook. You're going to love these. It's a little twist on just a plain old burger. Meatloaf burgers, and we're going to be making you some homemade coleslaw that is off the hook. You're going to love this. Right now we started out. We sauteed some green peppers and onions. Actually just sweated them a little bit. They don't have to be completely cooked, but you don't want them hard. We let them cool because we're going to put these in the burger. And we started off with our ground chuck.
80-20 blend?
80-20 blend. I think, what is this, about a pound?
It's 2.5.
2.5 pounds, yeah. That's going to make you about 4 to 5 burgers. So, to this, all we added was some salt, a little bit of pepper, about half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. We have about, I'd say about a half a cup or a quarter cup of ketchup. We're going to add 1 egg. Oh, won't break on that. 1 egg. I know you're thinking an egg and a burger, but believe me, it's really good. And we're going to add our sauteed green peppers and onions. And we're just going to start mixing these puppies up here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get all that good stuff in there. And you gotta get your hands dirty on this one. Stick around, I'm gonna start mixing this. We'll be right back. You're watching Galui's Mood Food. These are meatloaf burgers. Okay, we're back. Got our stuff together. We're gonna start out with just 1 piece of just regular bread. Just cut it up or rip it up. Rip it up! Not take it. Just rip it up, put it right in there. Oh, that was a little too big here. There we go. You just want to make nice little, and I'll just start mixing. You're going to get your hands dirty in this, but it's okay, because it's going to turn out good. Oh yeah, these are off the hook.
I could testify to that.
Oh yeah, testify. Make sure you get all this incorporated. The bread and the egg and the... Oh, you're...
I think this might really catch on.
If that's my bookie, I'm not here.
It's not your bookie, it's your agent.
Oh, forget him too. He owes me money.
Lots.
I think we're going to put about at least another half a piece of this bread. Probably the rest just going to go out to the birds. We'll put a little bit more bread in here. Not too much.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Hey, you got to feed the birds too.
Got to feed the birds. There we go. That's it.
Right texture.
All right texture.
Got those onions and green peppers.
Green peppers. And we got this. This is really a cool little thing. We got this at the dollar store.
Let me see what that is.
It's measuring cups.
Yeah.
And it's at the dollar store. It was only like 30 bucks. Boom! Now they're very cheap at the dollar store, and it's a very good investment because it's something you use.
I paid 30 bucks for them at the dollar store.
It was only 30 bucks at the dollar store Come on now. Come on. So, okay, we got this mixed up. And what you do is just start making some patties. And you want to make them nice size.
You want large ones.
You want large patties. I'd say about the size of a baseball. Just pat them down.
Look at that. Let me see one. I'm going to zoom. Zoom on. Boom, boom.
And what you want to do is in the middle, just push it down a little bit more in the middle. That way when you cook them, you don't have you don't have that big bloat in the middle. It actually cooks nice and even.
Hold that out. Let me see it.
Just make a little indentation right in the middle of the patty. Like that.
That's a
that way when you
beautiful
cook it,
size patty.
That's a good size patty. It's just going to fit your burger. So I'm going to keep making these meatloaf burgers up. Again, you're watching Galui's Mood Food. This version is Galui's Indoor Picnic. And we're going to be frying these up. You can put them on the grill, however you want to do it. Y'all stick around. We're going to be showing you how to do some homemade coleslaw. And this stuff is off the hook. It's better than any kind you can buy at the store, I'm telling you. So you stick around, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, out of, like I said, this was about 2¼ pounds.
2½ pounds.
2½ pounds. And with everything that we've added, you can get about 5 nice sized burgers out of this.
Let me see one.
And again, you want to push that middle in a little bit there, just so that it cooks and the burger doesn't get all swolled up in some middle.
You want them big.
You want them big, but you
so
don't
they hang over the bun.
Hang over the bun. If you're going to make anything worth doing is worth doing right. I'm telling you straight out, you know. Hunter Thompson said that, so
look at you going.
I'm going.
You're like attacking them.
I'm attacking it.
Get every yes.
Oh, you got to get every little bit of the good stuff.
Well, you had a piece of onion fly out the bowl.
Oh.
There you go.
There.
It flew out the bowl.
Flew out the bowl. There it goes.
There you go.
Everybody's in the pool today.
There you go.
There it is. So again, stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to start cooking these, and we're going to get our coleslaw, homemade, our special recipe.
Different than
most coleslaws you're going to find, but believe me, it is very, very good.
It's been a hit.
It's been a hit. I'm just going to set that one in there. I'm going to wash my hands.
Can I see that burger first?
You can see that burger.
Let me see it. Let me zoom in on that, baby.
Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So stick around. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Galui's Indoor Picnic. Alright, Julia's already made the meatloaf burgers. They're just kind of hanging out right now. We're going to get them on in a second. I got the pan preheating with just a little cooking spray in it. It's a nonstick pan. And this is your indoor picnic. You can have this any time of the year. Anytime. You can do this. I want to tell you a little bit right now about the coleslaw that we had already made, because it needs to hang out. It really does. It needs to go for like an hour, just kind of hanging out in the fridge, to overnight. So it's one of those things, the longer it sits, the better it gets, basically. But it is a regular coleslaw mix with the cabbage and carrots. There is Miracle Whip in it. There is a buttermilk ranch dressing. There is rice wine vinegar. There is celery seed. There is celery salt. There are cherry tomatoes in here. And there is salt and pepper to taste. So this is the beauty. This actually will serve 4, what we did. And we'll let you know more about that on our site. Or to doubling or tripling, because this is absolutely wonderful and you're going to love it. So I'm just going to set this off to the side and let it hang out. Set off to the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Hang out. Our pan is getting warm. I've got it about a medium heat. Burgers are still hanging out. What he already preemptively made. 2 big, beautiful Julia's Meatloaf burgers. Okay. Now, we had done 3 medium to large, let's say medium, roughly, Yukon Gold potatoes. We had taken and we had put a saucepan instead of the flat deeper like the skillets. If you do a saucepan and heat that oil up enough to when you test one of your French fries, it starts sizzling. That's when you know the oil is hot enough, okay? We chopped them up. We already preemptively did a fry on them. They were drained on a paper towel. This is what they're looking like right now. But we're gonna throw them back in. Check those out. They're gorgeous. Already they're gorgeous. We're gonna throw them back into some hot oil that we heat in just a little bit. So right now I'm gonna throw the burgers in because I think that it's getting hot enough. I can feel it's getting hot enough. I'm gonna throw the burgers in, and these are actually, if I want to finish it correctly, they are a meatloaf cheese burger. Something you probably never even thought of, but wait till you see the end product. I'm going to get these going in the skillet right now. We're doing 2 up right now, but again, Cole Slaw feeds 4. We'll do 4 burgers up for you. We get enough fries for 4 people, so take it from there. So I'm going to throw these in the skillet here. It's been pre-sprayed in with a cooking spray in a non-stick skillet, and you got to get it hot enough because you want that sear on the burgers, and you want that sear really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see you in just a few. And stay tuned, and you better come back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Galui's Mood Food. This is Galui's Indoor Picnic. Alright, we put the burgers on right before we left, our meatloaf burgers. These are absolutely gorgeous looking. Check those out. You get a nice hot pan, you spray it a little bit with some non-stick coating, and you sear the outside real good. But what you want to do then is put them in an oven that's about 200, 225 depending on your oven to finish cooking everything completely through so nothing is raw, because we got egg in here, we've got the onion, we got the green pepper, breadcrumbs. I mean, it's just like a meatloaf. So that you want to get on the outside. Okay? We're going to put the lid on it. Let me steal this one right here from that. We're going to put the lid on this, and make sure that you have an oven safe pan and an oven safe lid. Okay? Which we actually happen to have.
Or use aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil. But put that in the oven to let them finish cooking off, okay? Now we've got the Cole Slaw that I told you about earlier. It's hanging out in the fridge right now for us. But we've got this oil and we've had it on. We've had this, you gotta watch the handles get a little hot. We've had this oil on. We're going to transfer it over to this one right here. And what I want to tell you about the fries that we did, we cut these up. And as we were cutting, you try to cut them all pretty much the same size. Okay? It doesn't matter how many you're doing up. but you try to get them cut the same size so you can even cook. Alright? We had put these in a big bowl of salt water, and right before you're ready to do the first process of cooking them in the oil, you put them on a plate or a sheet pan like this with paper towel, and then you take another sheet of paper towel and you go over them and you drain them really good, you know, and you make sure all that moisture's out of there. And to test your oil to make sure that it's hot, that's when you take one of your French fries and you do one of these with it. If it doesn't sizzle on you, it's not hot, okay? And again, these are 3 beautiful Yukon Gold potatoes, and we're getting this heat hot right now. Our beautiful meatloaf burgers are in the oven. I'm gonna put them in about 200, 225 again. We're waiting for this oil to come up, and as soon as it does, I don't want to heat it too fast, but I want to make sure that it's hot enough that we can get a really nice crisp on these French fries, and that they're really tender in the center. Okay, that's why you double fry them. So that's not quite ready. Don't want to make you stand around and wait and watch all this happy stuff. So we'll be back in just a few minutes, and it really will be just a few minutes. You're watching Galui's Mood Food, and it is an indoor picnic. Hello everybody, welcome back to Galui's Indoor Picnic. You can do this any time of year. We already announced that, but I'm just going to specify it again because sometimes you want that indoor picnic. You know, the weather's really cold. You might have that craving and that taste for something picnic-ish. So, we got our oil hot enough. We had already done our fries once, like I told you. We had cut them up. We put them in cold salt water. And we had drained them on paper towels and blotted them.
Blot them good.
Yep. And then we tested one like we're going to do now. That's how it went the first time. That's how it's going to go the second time. Now we did these in batches, so we're going to do the same thing again. Hands are clean. Yeah. Hands are clean. But we're not going to put all these in at once. We're just going to put a handful. We're going to stir these up. There they go. They're bubbling nice. We're just using a regular vegetable oil. Now, the first time we put them in, they got a nice light brown on the outside. Second time you put them in, they get a little bit darker and a big, beautiful, bold color, but the outside's crisp and the inside is like just butter. It is butter. I mean, do yourself a favor and double fry your fries, okay? So we had taken what we had earlier here. It's just a sheet pan. It's got some paper towel on it. We got the racks underneath that we had used earlier. We just put some paper towel on it. We're going to check these here because they don't take long to cook once your heat is up. And they will look nice and oh, beautifully golden brown. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'll pull them over just a hair. Spread them out. Now, inside these golden beauties, they are very tender, soft, like butter, with a crunch on the outside. And again, you don't throw them all in at once. Like you don't do the first time, you don't ever throw them all in at once. It'll it'll mess you up. So we're gonna finish frying these off here. We've got the Galui's Indoor Picnic Meatloaf burgers. They're gonna have cheese.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
They are in the oven, and we have that set at probably about 200 for us, but every oven varies, so kind of keep an eye on them, but you want them to be able to cook all the way through, so everything is done, okay? And we're going to finish cooking the fries off, show you how the first batch went. I can't wait. Maybe I should because they're too friggin' hot. There you go. If I got a suffer, so's the cameraman.
Oh, what you gonna put on these babies?
I already know.
Mmm.
Put a little Old Bay seasoning on them. If you've never tried it, try it because you won't regret it. It's unlike anything you've ever else put on a fry.
Old Bay seasoning.
Now you can dip it in anything you want. That's your choice. But put a little Old Bay seasoning on it. Okay? And then you can check one out. And if you want to, just take a little sea salt. And very, very, very lightly do that. So I'm going to finish cooking off the rest of these fries that have already been cooked once. We're going to cook them the second time. We're going to come back to the burgers in the oven. You're watching the Louie's Indoor Picnic. Come right back. Hey everybody, it's Paula. Welcome back to Galui's Mood Food Indoor Picnic. Okay. We got a burger here. We got a beautiful toasted bun for this. Alright. We make our burgers large, so we get large buns. Now, what I got for you here is the chutney that we had made of tomatoes. Alright.
Ketchup.
And salt and pepper to taste. And we've got horseradish.
Creamy horseradish.
Creamy horseradish. Thank you. That's going on here. So we're gonna. Oh, that's a mighty big spoon. Mighty big spoon. We're gonna put that on the lid here, and we're gonna put that around there, just like that. Oh, wait. Oh, up. I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter who's eating this. They're not gonna care that there's like a little extra something on their plate, like this here piece right here. But we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We're trying to make it look pretty and everything. So I'm gonna put the spoon there. Now we have the double fried fries hanging out in the oven. And we hit them with some Old Bay seasoning. And we hit them with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to taste. They're absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do right now is take some lettuce and put on top that tomato chutney mixture, which is tomatoes, ketchup, horseradish. Yeah. We'll put a little of that on right there. We got our Cole Slaw here that's just been hanging out, dying to be taken. And if you taste this, you are going to know exactly why. Because it's different than any other coleslaw that you've ever tasted in your life. So I'm going to put a little of this on the side right here. Beautiful. He likes tomatoes, so I'm going to just put like an extra little bit of tomato right there. And I'm going to put a little extra tomato right there. just so they show up all nice and beautiful. Look at that, would you? Alright, so we got our lettuce here. We got our chutney underneath that. We got our meatloaf cheeseburger. And fries. Hands are clean, everybody. And these have the Old Bay on them. They are double fried. Check that out. Double fried. And you can use whatever sauce you want to use on them, but I'm going to push this to the side right here right now. Check this out. Yeah, we got a little lettuce falling here and there and everywhere. That chutney's underneath with the ketchup and the horseradish, creamy horseradish. We got our coleslaw here with all the goodies in it and the tomatoes. We got our twice cooked fries with the
Old Bay.
Old Bay. Just didn't give me a minute. I wanted to say all the spices and everything, but I guess Old Bay has a lot of old spices, you know. Beautiful. I can't wait to dig into this. Meatloaf burger, excuse me.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. I've been working on a fry. The fries, the coleslaw, the lettuce, all the goodies on here. Everything is homemade. Right there you go. You've been watching another webisode of Galui's Mood Food. Check us out. You better check us out, because we got some really good stuff. We got some good stuff that we already had done that some of you might not have seen. We got some good stuff that we're doing now, and we got some good stuff in the future. I should say great, great, and great. Okay?
Don't forget to check out the cookbook.
Don't forget to check out the cookbook. And this is Galui's Indoor Picnic. Any time of the year. Beautiful thing. Take care. Stay at the bone.